and welcome back to Libib's BookTube channel. My name is Kaylin, and welcome to today's video where I am doing yet another book tag. I just love book tags so much, so I thought we'd do another one this month. For today's tag video, I am doing the My Intimidating TBR Pile Tag. We have 10 questions, so I'm going to get started right away. Question number 1 is, what book have you been unable to finish? I currently don't have it with me, and that is Delirium by Lauren Oliver. I normally don't DNF books, but I DNF'd that one. I don't want to read it. I don't care about the story, and I don't think I'm ever going to pick it back up. Question number 2 is, what book have you yet to read because you just haven't had time? For this question, I'm gonna go with The Revenant by Michael Punk. I just haven't had time. I really wanted to read this before the movie came out on DVD so that way I could watch it and compare it, do a little book to movie adaptation talk, and I just made it to page 18-19. I just haven't had the time to continue on with it because I think I'm gonna have to really sit down, and I want to spend a lot of time reading this book and really absorbing everything, so that's why I haven't had the time to read this one. Question number 3 is, what book have you yet to read because it's a sequel? And that is Never Fade by Alexandra Bracken. I don't think I'm emotionally ready to handle this installment. I don't think I can do it quite yet, and it's a sequel. I wanted to read it right away after The Darkest Minds, but I decided to pick up Crown of Midnight, and I'm nervous going into this and wanting to finish the series. And so yeah. Question number 4 is, what book have you yet to read because it's brand new? For question number 4, I'm going with The Siren by Kiera Cass. This was new back in January, but I just haven't had the time to read it. Hopefully I can get to this in the month of April. I really want to read it, and it's kind of brand new, so yeah. Question number 5 is the same. What book have you yet to read yet because you read a book by the same author and didn't enjoy it? And I'm going to have to go with Fire by Jenny Han and Shaban Vivian, however you say her first name. I did not like the sequel to the first book. I also read To All the Boys I Loved Before, Duology by Jenny Han. I liked her first book, but I didn't like her sequel, so I don't think I will be continuing on with this trilogy. Question number 6 is, you're just not in the mood for it, and that is gonna have to be Eye of Mines by James Dashner. I'm just not in the mood for this. Don't know if I will ever be. This book is about hacking and stuff like that, stuff that I'm not really interested in. I just picked it up because it's James Dashner, and I really enjoyed the Maze Runner trilogy, so I'm just not in the mood for this book. I feel like maybe I will read it this summer just because it's short and quick and I could just breeze through it on a nice summer day just tanning, so I don't know when I'll be in the mood for this. Question number 7, it's humongous, and that is Illuminae by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. I just always want to say Jay Kristoff and Morgan Spooner, but it's Amy Kaufman. I don't know what I'm talking about, obviously. I really want to read this book because it is just so beautiful. It looks very interesting on the inside, but it is stinking humongous, and I'm deathly afraid of reading this. I will just need to have a lot of time where I'm not doing anything and I can just dive into this and binge read it. Question number 8, because it was a cover buy that turned out to have poor reviews, and this is going to be a book that I don't have with me yet again. It's back at home, 19 hours away, and that is Choker by Elizabeth Woods. This book looks so pretty. The reviews are average. All the books I have thought for this question, they've all had kind of average reviews, nothing too horrible. So I think this book was like 3.5 or less than that, somewhere around there. And question number 9, what is the most intimidating book in your TBR pile? Clockwork Princess by Cassandra Clare, because this book is ginormous, and I've been putting this book off for 3 years now because I just don't want to feel the feels, I don't want to cry, and I just don't want to feel them, and I'm so intimidated by this book, I just don't want to cry. And so I'm intimidated by that reason, and just because it's a big, humongous book, and it's the end of his trilogy. And last but not least, question number 10. Who do you tag? Since I've watched Whitney's novels videos way back in the day, I used to love her TBR videos, so I'm going to be tagging Whitney from Whitney Novels, Grace from Loving Den Books, and Zoe from Read by Zoe. All you guys are tagged to do this tag. Hope you have fun with the Intimidating TBR Pile Tag. And anyways, that is it for today's video. What is the most intimidating book on your TBR pile? Is it because it's lengthy or because you're scared to read it? Any of those answers, leave it in the comment box below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you want to see more up and coming bookish videos from Libib's BookTube channel, and I will see you guys next time with a new bookish video.